Hello listeners. Welcome back to Storytime FM. Today we are looking through r/AskReddit. What was normal in the 1990s but rare or non-existent now? Let's jump right in. Being completely unreachable by anyone for an entire day or more with no one thinking that it was unusual or rude. Let's see what other comments there are. Taking your disposable camera to get developed, and having no idea if any of your pictures were even usable until you got the pictures back. Coin arcades in malls. And the malls, I guess. I kinda miss arcades. A printed list of family and friends' phone numbers stuck on the fridge. Calling the movie theater or looking in the paper for movie times. Playing multiplayer video games with all of the players in the room together. We had some pretty heated N64 parties. Here are some more comments I found. Hey, what was the guy from that one thing? I don't know, me neither, oh well. Giving a meeting point and a meeting time in case we get lost. Wait for the bus without doing anything else than waiting. When picking someone up from the airport, you could wait for them at their gate. Pressing play and record at the same time. Here are some more comments I found. Home telephone and answering machine. Also with these, memorizing phone numbers. Floppy disks. My parents had a file cabinet full of those things. Renting movies, video games, VCRs, and game consoles. Hotlines for the weather report, current time, and movie show times. I used to write 10-page letters to a girl I knew in Norway and she did the same for me back in the States. I'd get like one a month and it was so exciting to read them. People had to put so much thought into those letters before the internet. So probably that. Let's look at some more comments. Keeping a binder full of CDs in your car. Yellow pages. Landline home phones. And having to talk to your friend's parents for a couple minutes while you waited for your friend to come to the phone. Telephone booths. Being unreachable. Let's look at some more comments. MTV playing music videos. Calling from a payphone for a ride but calling collect and saying your name as, I am here come get me, to save the quarter. Talking to your friend's mom to see if they were home. Feeling like the future is bright and that things can only get better from here. Dial-up internet. Let's look at some more comments. Blockbuster. Ren and Stimpy. Remembering at least 4 important phone numbers. Card catalogs to find books in a library. A pet Tamagotchi. God, the chores I did for that thing. Showing up at someone's house unannounced because you were in the neighborhood and wanted to say hi. Let's see what some other people wrote. Showing up at your friend's place unannounced. Now you gotta send a text 4 years in advance. using ASL as an online introduction. Back then I had a landline phone, camcorder, film camera, tube TV, VCR, dial-up internet, pager, and a newspaper subscription. All gone now. MapQuest and special stores that would print out directions for your road trip. America Online CDs in the mail 3 to 4 times a month. Let's look at some more comments. Modem noises. Landline phones. Those red bars you would put across your car's steering wheel to prevent theft. Pagers. Ashtrays in restaurants, bars, cars, and airliner seats. Let's see what some other people wrote. Being told to get off the internet so someone could use the phone. Basic knowledge of MS-DOS. Going in the bush all day to build tree forts and tie a rope to the trees and swing from it. Having fast food as a treat. Jumping on our bikes and going on dirt tracks all day dubbing music from the radio on cassette tape. Spending hours on end trying to choose a movie to hire at the video store, playing sports on the streets with your neighbors, leaving house door unlocked. Seeing lots of butterflies, using a library to research. Getting up 6 a.m. on a Saturday to watch the cartoon marathon that would finish at 10 a.m. Going to the local pools in the morning and leaving at close, open mouth smile. Kids just doing their own thing. Riding the bus across town, riding bikes wherever. Just needed to be home before dark, having a key to the house since you'd be the only one there when you got home, from kindergarten on. Walk to, from school from kindergarten on. Meeting people at the time and place you said you'd meet them when you made plans days or even weeks ago. You used to say, "Hey, let's hang out on Tuesday at 7 p.m. at downtown bar." And then without ever having to text or call again, you'd both meet there. Let's see what other comments there are. Going to the mall to just hang out. I got an old-ass home movie of my friends and I just hanging at a mall. Sharing food. It was so much fun, now the mall is a slog. A single-family home under $200,000. I used to have one of those nice leather Franklin Covey planners. It let people know you meant business, lol. Every year I would order a new calendar for it. Other rarities for me are having a checkbook, buying magazines, watching the early morning news for weather and traffic, having books in the bathroom. Gas that was under $1 in the US. I still feel like I was in an alternate reality, but I remember. Walkmans. Let's see what other comments there are. Horribly heavy CRT monitor screens. White dog poo. Alfalfa sprouts on sandwiches you buy at the supermarket. Roller rinks are now very rare to come by. Pre-COVID you would go to one around once a year. But now post-COVID they're almost all gone. Also in the 90s everyone actually went to them pretty often, especially for birthdays. Eavesdropping in on a telephone call. You had to cover the mouthpiece to make sure they wouldn't hear you breathing and laughing. Let's see what some other people wrote. Pogs of all kinds. 1. 2 to 3 foot snowstorms in MA every winter that didn't melt right away. 2. Putting a disc in my PS1 or PS2, early 2000s. And just playing the damn thing without having to stress over downloads, uploads, installs, random updates, online crap. 3. Kids outside all the time until the streetlights went on. Columbia House 1 cent deal. Let's see what other comments there are. Paper airplane tickets, paper maps, typewriters, handwriting, important documents. We're out of comments for today. Come back tomorrow for another video. In the meantime, leave a comment with your stories and thoughts below. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. Until next time, listeners.